In this video, we're gonna explore how we can make our project development using Claude 10x faster. But before we do this, if you enjoyed this content, then please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot. So let me first show you the project and then let me show you how it's done. So what I did was I wanted to have some kind of chat app which I can run locally using Ollama, and I don't want it to use the default Ollama interface, so I want to create my own interface. And that's why I decided to create my own app using Claude, of course. So let me show you the app first. It looks like that. So it's a kind of NVIDIA clone in that case, because what I said was I want to have some kind of interface which is derived from this NVIDIA color style, and Claude generated this landing page, so to speak, for me, right? And the idea is to have an AI-powered chat, as you can see here, that is right, using also Superbase as my authentication, so I have to log in first, as in this example, and also using Next.js, of course, which this is that. So this basically is the interface, and what you can do now is you can go to sign in here, and then you can basically log in. By the way, I need to change this color also to the neon green, I think. So let me just sign in. So entering my username and then my password. So that's my password. I go to sign in, right? And then I just wait, and there is my interface, and now I can actually chat with my large language model, and I can also sign out. Then in this case, I'm using Qwen 3 with 8 billion, so from Alibaba, but of course you can use any other kind of model which is available via Ollama. So let me ask something, for instance, what is Andromeda in space? Right, and then I just send this question like this, go to send, and just wait. You can now it's thinking because it's a thinking model, and then it should return the answer to me. Of course, if you turn out the thinking, then the answer should be quite fast. Right now, as you see, it's thinking first and then give me the answer to that. But you see, it's streaming that, and just by the way, I mean, NVIDIA, in part, it fits because it's running on NVIDIA GPU, so at least this is based on that. So, and of course, you can now ask additional questions, or you can also go to clear chat, then get rid of that, and you can also sign out again if you want to do that. So that's basically the app. Now the question is, how can we create this with Claude? I mean, that's probably clear, but how can we do this 10x faster? So that's the question. And the answer to this are so-called Git work trees. So if you don't know what this is, basically, let me go back to the code editor here. Basically what we do is the following. We say, okay, I want to implement, for instance, 3 different features. That's what I did. I said, I want to have 3 features. First one, I like to have the design and style of NVIDIA. Second feature should be my app should allow that I can chat with an Ollama model. And the third feature was I want to have Superbase authentication. So I want to log in into the app, so not everybody is able to use the app. This was basically, these are my 3 features. So you need to decide about that first. What do you want to implement? Now, of course, in a normal project, you might then have 3 different developers, for example, right? And everybody is then working on his own branch and creating the feature, and at the end you need to merge them. That's basically how it works. But what if you are a single developer and you want to have all your different kinds of agents on the same computer? Then of course you can either use Claude Code the normal way and run these things sequentially, so create the first feature, then the second feature, and so on. Or you want to save time, be more efficient, and do this in parallel. And that's the idea. So basically what you do is you create Git work trees, or let's, so to speak, let Claude create Git work trees. Because I just told Claude, hey Claude, I want to actually implement those 3 features, and I want to implement them in parallel. So please create 3 different Git work trees for this, and this feature, then you describe the features, and basically let Claude do its work. And what happens is, as you can see here, I have then 3 different folders which get created, which in this case is this app dark theme, then the app Ollama, and third is the app Superbase. And then Claude is actually running in parallel 3 different Claude instances, and it's working on the 3 items in parallel. And when it's done, it basically tells you, okay, everything is done. And then you have the option to basically test it first. And that's what I would recommend. So basically you just go into the specific folder, and then you test the specific feature, and then you just tell Claude whether it's fine, it's working, or you want to adjust something. So for me, just in case you're interested, the dark theme, this worked perfectly, the NVIDIA theme. The Superbase auth also worked at the first time. The only thing was the Ollama app. This did not work the first time. There I had to iterate 2 times. But then this also worked. And then finally, what Claude is doing, you just tell Claude, okay, now all 3 features are working. Now please merge them. And what is Claude then doing is proposing different kinds of merge strategies, because I asked Claude, what is the best kind of merge strategy here? And Claude then suggested, okay, we should start with the theme first, merge this into the main, and then based on that, we merge then the Superbase authentication, and lastly, we merge the Ollama integration of the app. And that's basically what happened. So in a nutshell, one more time, you can actually tell Claude to run different kinds of features which you want to implement in parallel, for instance using Git work trees. And you don't need to know how to set this up, even though it's probably also quite simple and you can look that up on the internet. But you can also tell Claude directly, hey Claude, I want to build those features in parallel. I want to save time. So please create Git work trees and do that for me. And if you describe the features you want, then Claude is able to figure out what it needs to do. And also, of course, Claude can also ask some kind of additional questions just in case something is ambiguous or unclear. And that's what also I would recommend, that you tell Claude, hey Claude, if anything is unclear, then ask me some questions and then I can give you the answers for that. And that's basically it. And this helps you really to speed up time, or to free up time, so to speak, and run everything, many features in parallel. And then the only job or you have as a developer is actually then test those features, of course, and make sure that when Claude is done and finished, that those features work before you merge them. And that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and give it a try yourself. If you've got questions, let me know. Otherwise, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully see you in the next video. Until then, best guys.